This is your guy Piggy Pick'em back here at Collector Zone for Statue Con 2026, and we are here with Jesse from Sideshow Collectibles. Jesse, um,
Biggie.
I appreciate you taking the time.
Oh, by all means.
So we'll start out. Yesterday, I showed a lot of sideshow firsts, like first reveals here at StatueCon. And from a company perspective, what makes sideshow say it's worth it for us to bring our pieces to put on display for the people to come take a look at them at the con?
Well, one is to interact with all you guys. I mean, this is a wonderful community. I mean, this is our third year here now, and every year it's been you guys welcome us with open arms. And I think it's very important for us to actually get these in front of you guys to see them firsthand, because there's a lot of questions when you see them on photos or
Mm-hmm.
online or anything. And a lot of people, they come and see, like Jubilee, they see how it actually lights up, and what it is, seeing it in person is always a million times better. And people can actually get in and look at it. A lot of questions get answered, and I just think it's nothing beats in person.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, so of the pieces, and I've been checking out the Jubilee. I checked out a Mr. Freeze that you guys bought. When Sideshow decides to do a character, and say these days, a lot of us collectors, we have a plethora of different companies that may produce the same character. What makes Sideshow say this character deserves a different interpretation? It deserves that Sideshow perspective and not just putting out another piece of another character.
Right. So, I mean, we try to, think about people's collections when we're doing this. We know that we have plenty of people who will like collect just X Men, and we
Mhm.
try to figure out, well, what haven't we done as far as when it comes to the X Men. Obviously, Jubilee. This is the first time we've done her, and we try to think about style and who sculpted it, so that way perhaps if you have some older pieces that they can fit within your collection.
Mhm.
We definitely take a look at that. We also look at the popular characters too, because your Wolverines and your
Yes, sir.
Magnetos and your
Yes, sir.
Hulks are all staples. So, and by the time we make one and that one maybe sells out, people are ready for another one. So you have to kind of
Absolutely.
balance, where can we fit in maybe the character that's not necessarily represented all the time. So
Awesome. 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 Okay, and then finally, because we won't take up too much of your time, and I think I may have an inkling as to the answer to this question, but of all the pieces that you guys brought to StatueCon 2026, what is your favorite piece, and can you tell us why?
Actually, I am partial for Jubilee. I think because this is such a different piece. I mean, it's so dynamic, right?
Yes.
Ralph Phillips did a wonderful job sculpting this, but we got this motion of the explosion with all her powers and
Yes.
all the color. At first I was saying, this was intended to be maybe more of a traditional explosion where it was just red and blacks and yellows.
Hmm.
But then when we started playing with it, it was like, this is a great opportunity to show off her power.
Yes, sir.
And how do we do this in a sculptural form? Because it's kind of an effect. So we started playing with colors and adding in some of the sparkles and the glams, as I call them. And I think by doing that route, I think it really brought this piece together. And it's very colorful, right? It's
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
dynamic. And of course, she's skating off the finger of that sentinel.
Yep.
Everything's going off, and she's barely got one point of contact. So it just all the motion of this thing, I think, really brought this piece together. Especially when you get the big flow of her coat as well. Um, Portrait. I mean, I love the bubblegum portrait.
Yeah,
I
I
think
was thinking that classic fan service,
yeah,
that bubble gum, all the colors.
and it's
Absolutely.
and I think it serves the character really really well and plays with her playfulness as
Yes.
well. So
Yes. Awesome. Awesome. Well, we appreciate you.
ah,
Thank you so much for taking the time, and we look forward to whatever you bring to StatueCon 2027.
thank you.
Thanks, guys.